We've got some money in gold and silver, have some cash in the bank, but the majority of our savings is in IRAs and 401ks that we don't need to touch for 5 to 6 years. We thought about moving some of this money into precious metals IRAs. We know it's not out of the system, but with all things considered, is this better than nothing?
Well,
you don't like this question? This is
well,
definitely
because
something
you know what? This
that
is a
people
fence
want to
question. I know.
Yes.
It's a fence question. It is, maybe what's happening is not really happening. And look around. I mean, everything should tell you that it's happening. There's just way too much insanity. So is this better than nothing? Well, I don't know that it's better than nothing for a few reasons. I mean, it might be better than having it in stocks, but if you still have it vulnerable and it is vulnerable to confiscation, which, maybe they will, maybe they won't. I can't say that one way or the other, but history tells us they will. And I don't even have to go back really far history. So I think they will. So what are they going to do? They're going to go in and they're going to take your gold and they're going to leave you fiat dollars, and you tell me how you would be better off. If you are absolutely convinced that they have your best interest at heart and that those 401ks and those IRAs and the stock market and the bond market and the currency markets are actually going to exist in the current form, rock and roll hoochie coo, I mean, what can I tell you? I know what I believe because of all the research and how much I have lived in this arena, and I don't have an IRA. I don't have it. I don't have a 401k. I don't have those fiat money products. The other thing is, they will suppress the price of gold until it benefits them not to suppress the price of gold. Now, let's assume for a moment that they don't do an overt confiscation, and therefore you actually get to hold your gold through the reset. And it goes up 3.5 million%. They're going to tax you. They're going to take it away through, taxation. You think taxes aren't going up? So, you have to decide for yourself. I can't make that decision for you.
So what's the point of holding gold then?
Well, it's the kind of gold that you hold.
Okay.
Okay? So
I'm just asking because
that's what they're going to ask.
Yep.
But you asked it inside of the 401k or the IRA.
Right.
And that makes it
people are
different.
going to be tuning in for the first time or new to the channel, and they're going to be going, what is she talking about? She buys gold. She loves gold.
I do.
And the things that you just said, they're going to take it.
Because the only thing that you can do inside of an IRA is monetary gold.
Which is,
your American Eagles and your Canadian Maple Leafs. So anything that was
bullion,
the
gold
new
coins,
stuff, bullion,
and
gold
bars.
Coins. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So if you go into the IRS website and you see the kind of gold that is all standardized, that you cannot hold inside of your IRA, that's what I own. I don't own that other stuff, as you well know.
Yeah.
As you well know.
And a lot of our viewers do, but I wanted to make sure that you clarified that for people who are new to the channel.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You've got to have gold, because gold and silver, you've got to have both. But this monetary metals are most likely to be the only way that you're going to be able to really weather this storm and sustain your standard of living, let alone put you in a position to take advantage of what's happening with the other income producing assets. But, if they do indeed do an overt confiscation
of bullion,
then you're not going to be able, even because I've had a lot of people say, well, I just won't turn it in. Number one, we would never recommend that you go against the letter of the law, ever. And all good citizens always pay all taxes that are due. But there are ways historically that have proven to be a better store of value and, frankly, are also more undervalued, and they're more private. So go to the IRS website and you'll see the kind of gold that you cannot hold inside of an IRA, which means it is not monetary gold, and that's what I buy for myself.
Because we gotta move quick.
We gotta move quick.
So I wanted to say, I'll just say, if you want to know more about the type of gold and silver that she's talking about, you can call us, talk to any of our precious metals consultants. They'll be happy to help you.
I love
Why
this.
has
This is a good
gold
question.
not gone up in times like this? This is the perfect environment for gold to rise, and it hasn't.
Shocker! It's simple. A rising gold price is an indication of a failing currency, and you have global central bankers that are absolutely committed to destroying the rest of the currency. Now, what do people pay attention to? They'll look at gold wherever it is and just kind of staying in a range or going down, and they're like, but I don't want that. Give me something that's going up. So that is why you are not seeing gold perform the way you would normally see it or you would expect to see it perform. But this is not new. When the central banks and the governments need gold to go to its fundamental value is when they reset the currency against it. That is our opportunity to buy. That's why we can. What?
Previous to them resetting it against
exactly.
is our opportunity to buy.
Exactly, because we know what the fundamental value is. It's a whole lot higher than this. If they reset it today, you know, just like you saw in Venezuela, it goes to the moon on a Lorna Doone. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of this just like the central bankers are. If you like this clip and you want to watch the full video, just click right here. And to subscribe, click right here.